Hey guys, it's Edward Smith here and welcome to my home studio here in South Africa. This is the first home studio I ever built and worked on for about 5 years, but it is still pretty much a budget setup because a lot of the monitors and interface and stuff that I use is quite budget. So this is a budget setup here in South Africa. And today I'm going to take you guys through all the equipment that I use. Like I said, my interface, my monitors, my laptop, microphones, and my little booth that I made in the back there that most home studios don't have. So now it's time to show you my budget home studio here in South Africa. The first and most important thing that any music producer uses in their home studio is music production software, or in technical terms, DAW. In my case, I use Cubase 9 Elements, which is the budget version of the software, and I run it through an i5 8GB RAM 1TB hard drive Lenovo laptop that I hide underneath my monitor shelves so it's well hidden. As an audio interface, I have two options. I have a Behringer mixer with a USB interface connection and a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, which is the most standard home studio audio interface one can buy. Using my Behringer mixer as my audio interface allows me to do cool things like change sound with faders, have effects and EQs in every separate channel, and also allows me to have split XLR inputs with audio jack inputs, where on the downside it is difficult to connect every single channel separately in my Cubase software. Whereas with the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, you have simple left and right outputs going to your monitors and a simple USB input that connects your interface to your laptop. On the front of the 2i2, you have two multi-inputs that can be used for either plugging in a microphone XLR cable or a normal guitar jack cable, including a monitor volume knob and an input for your headphones. Speaking of headphones, in this home studio I use the V-Moda M100s, which are probably not budget studio headphones, but they are definitely awesome. As for monitors in my home studio, I don't think you get any better budget monitors like the M-Audio BX5s. Even though these monitors are quite small, the 5-inch cones give you exactly what you would need for any budget home studio setup, with two inputs at the back that can take a balanced guitar jack or microphone XLR jack, and an adjustable volume knob. As a music producer, another very important piece of equipment you'll need in a budget home studio setup is a nice MIDI keyboard, and in my case I use the M-Audio Oxygen 49 key. The keys are really soft and nice to play on, and the MIDI keyboard also includes drum pads for any beat producers. For my standard PC essentials, I use a 27-inch Dell monitor, a Red Dragon keyboard, and a Logitech MX Anywhere 2S mouse. On the back of my desk, I added an LED strip light to help give the studio a nice cool vibe when producing music. The effect that these lights have on the vibe of your studio are massive, and that's why I would prefer any music producer building their own home studio to definitely look into LED strip lights for the back of your desk. Now it's time to have a look at the vocal booth. Building this vocal booth was quite a mission, but was honestly the best thing I could have ever done in this home studio. In this vocal booth, I covered all 4 walls with egg-like container foam to ensure that the room sound is nice and flat and that no outside noise can get in. My microphone is connected to a boom arm that is connected to a small cocktail table to give me as much space as possible in a small vocal booth like this. I also use another mic stand next to it to hold my pop filter perfectly in front of the microphone I'm singing in. I also added 2 hooks to one side of the vocal booth wall to ensure that I can hang any microphone cables or headphones when in use. Speaking of microphone cables, the microphones that I use in this home studio include the Audio-Technica AT2020 condenser microphone, the Shure SM58 dynamic microphone, and the Rode NT1A condenser microphone. These microphones are all awesome budget microphones that are probably in most home studios around the world. So unfortunately this video has come to an end, and that is pretty much my budget studio setup here in South Africa. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you loved it, subscribe down below, and I will see you for another video next time.